Alright, I'm gonna try to recreate the video I had that suddenly quit working. So here's an Excel file and we're gonna do some conversions. I picked something that's pretty straightforward, like hopefully you know 1 foot is 12 inches. But then there was a question about how to utilize Excel to do this. So instead of just typing in 12, I can have Excel do the work. So we're gonna do, we type in equal and then click cell B1 because that's where my feet are coming from, and then hit star for multiply 12. And the reason we do that is because I know every 1 foot is 12 inches, so I'm telling it to take that cell multiplied by 12. Well, what's the perk in that is because now I could go in here and say, like, how many inches are in 4 feet. Hit enter. It changes that cell D1 to 48 inches. Or you get some random, like, I don't know, 8.71 feet. How many inches is 8.71 feet? And again, it'll do the conversion for us. This is also handy for conversions that aren't so easy, like, our wonderful English system. 1 mile, I believe it's 5280, 5,280 feet. But again, I don't want to just type 5280. If I make this a function, equals this cell, whatever it is, multiplied by 5,280. Now I could change however many miles I want, and it doesn't even have to be a whole number. It could be even less than one, right? Like, how about a quarter mile? 0.25 miles is 1,320 feet. Okay, we could set this up to go the other way as well. Right, so instead of, let me clear this. 12 inches is 1 foot. Oops. Now, if I gave you a certain number of inches, say I change this to 60, right, my feet is not changing because I don't have a formula in there yet. So, what we can do here is tell it, instead of multiplying by 12, take whatever is in D1 and divide by 12. Right, to go backwards, it's division. And now I could change the number of inches to whatever, 100 inches, 8.3 repeating feet. Okay, so it kind of depends what you want to do with this. Ultimately, here's what's happening. Let me get my pen out. Okay, if I give you some sort of feet, and I want to know how many inches it is, right? Let's just say 12 feet. Okay, this is the method no matter what the unit is. Maybe it's cups and gallons or something we're not familiar with, like gallons and liters. I have no idea, how many gallons are in a liter or vice versa. So, what we do is we take our start, right, which is 12 feet, and I'm going to multiply. Now, what I'm going to multiply by is I want this feet to cancel. So no matter what we are doing, I'm putting feet in the denominator. Sorry for my messy writing. Okay, I'm doing that. That way these will cancel. Now we want to end in inches, right? So if I know a conversion from inches and feet, which we do, we could do it in one step. That isn't always the case. Sometimes we need a few steps. Okay, so to finish this one off, okay, there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So therefore, when our feet, the unit feet cancel, I'm left with 12 multiplied by 12 over 1, which is just 12, right, in inches, and 144 inches. This method here of setting it up is so useful because, again, sometimes we don't really know, are we multiplying or dividing, or quite a few steps. So let's look at one more. Now this one I'm going to do where there's more than one conversion. I'm going to say, let's pretend I can run 1,000 feet in 1 minute. So 1,000 feet per minute. Okay. Which, I mean, I could not steadily for 30 minutes, but, and I want to know how fast am I running then in miles per hour. Remember that mph, that per, right? P really just means division. So it's a shortcut, a lazy way of writing miles per hour, but it means how many miles per 1 hour. Okay. Now, I don't know how to get feet per minute straight to miles per hour. This is going to take a few steps. So we go with our start, 1,000 feet per minute. And we think what we want to end with. Right? We're trying to keep this end in mind of miles an hour. That was supposed to be a different color, but oh well. No biggie. All right, so if I'm looking at feet first, up above, well, I had changed it now, but I had told you 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Regardless, I want feet to cancel, right? So I know feet is going to go in this denominator. Now, because I want to end in miles, it would be great if I had miles in the numerator, which I can do that because, again, we know that 5,280 feet are in 1 mile. 5,280 in 1 mile. Okay? Well, this is good. We have our miles. Check. Now I need to get hours in the denominator, though. So let's take care of that next. Back to the drawing board here. Ooh, what happened? Oh no, it's freaking out. I'm sorry. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So I want minutes to cancel, right? Minutes to cancel. So because it's in the denominator, I need to put minutes in the numerator so that that unit cancels. Notice I want hours. Oh geez, it's freaking out again. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, I want hours in the denominator here, right? Well, I know how many minutes are in an hour, so we can do that. Our minutes are gone, minutes canceled. I have hours in the denominator. 60 minutes for every 1 hour. So once everything cancels, I'm left with 1,000 multiplied by 1 over 5,280, 1 mile over 5,280 feet, right? So times it by 1 doesn't really do anything. I'm going to write it because it's there. But I also have 60 in the numerator. In the denominator, I have 5,280. And then just a 1. Now what units are left is miles an hour in the denominator. Okay, so if we had set this all up in Excel, which I have in my other video, it would do all this computation for us. I showed you how to put in different cells and make it do all that math. I'm going to be a little lazy right now and just have it do it. Let's see, home, here we go. Because I know the math I want, right? It's just remember Excel, you can use like a calculator as well. Oh, where did that come from? Alright, maybe not. It's kind of freaking out. My pen is going crazy.